Welcome to week 25 of Trending Educational News on Here TV Africa. My name is Florence. I'm going to be your host for today. Before we go, these are the headlines for the week. Jamb recommend tough penalty over fingerprint irregularities. NELFUND fully digitizes student loan application. And the next one, Senate President hails Tinubu for signing bills establishing new institutions. 48 students makes cowbellpedia 2025 quarters final. And the last one for today, Jigawa withheld salaries of 239 absent teachers. These are the headlines from the educational sector for this week. I have Abifab in the studio already with me. He's going to co-host this program today, and he will be joining me after this short break. Stay tuned.
Abifab College of Innovation and Content Creation offers 6 months and 12 months training into content creating, internet radio, sound engineering and music production, film and video editing, and OAP and cinematography. For more detail chat 080231295999.
Welcome back. It's week 25 of Trending Educational News on Here TV Africa. Like I said the other time, Abifab is already in the studio with me to co-host today's headline. Welcome, Abifab.
Thank you for having me.
So the first question, without wasting much of our time, the first headline rather that we have here, Jamb recommend tough penalties over fingerprint irregularities. Do you think that this penalty can serve as a very strong deterrent about this issue?
Yes, Jamb came up with a detection that there is a fraud.
Okay.
That's why they came out telling Nigerians. This is not just happening in 2025, it has been happening before now. What actually Jamb detected is that the student themselves who is writing the exam, fingerprinting is captured, but the face of another person is captured. So two persons in one impersonating the person. So Jamb detected that, and 11 centers were caught. Throughout the federation, 11 centers were caught in this act of these irregularities, and the Jamb came up they wrote the Minister of Education that these centers will be punished. And what are the punishments? Number one, the registrant who registered the student, who knows intentionally did that fraud, will be punished. Then the center, the owner of the center, might be punished, suspension for a year or two. So Jamb is trying with what we have now presently. Jamb is coming up with a beautify and glorify exams.
Okay, and we hope the kind of glitches we have this year would not repeat itself.
The glitches we have 2025 is a technical one, and all this equipment we're even using here are technical equipment. So believe technical equipment can come up because people manipulate them. So all this to be manipulated can also bring glitches.
Okay. Thank you very much for that input.
Thank you.
Quickly, the next one. NELFUND now digitizes student loan application. Looking at this, how will this digitalization improve the transparency or reduce the delay in student loan processing?
You know, Nigerians, we have, like I said, I've said it severally on this platform, Here TV Africa. You know, we don't joke with education.
Exactly. So even you are more interested in this.
Yes, you see, the fact remains, we keep complaining. This program is not the first set that started this year. Now, there is possibility there will be fraud, either from the school management, from the NELFUND itself, from the students. Now, this digitalization that you just told us now is like, you as a student, you don't need to go to school to apply. Yes. You apply with your phone, for your comfort of your house, your registration number, your matric number, your school, your level you are, how much you want to pay. Is that on? That's what the new format says. So, and the name of the school you are attending is on the format. This is because I've gone through this, I've checked it, though they have closed the site now. I've checked it. So students can apply from the comfort of their hostel. Then the signal as it goes to the school, it also goes to NELFUND office. So no issue of student applied and money was paid to school. School said like what actually happened at that time. School said this is some money, this is some student. That complaint will not be there.
So do you know that is what I'm about to point out?
Yes,
definitely. It is human being people that are behind this process.
Sure.
So, like I said,
human being errors.
Okay.
Intentional errors.
Exactly.
They want to fraud.
So we hope it doesn't delay the process.
This year was the portal was opened in March and closed. I think either 6th or 7th of June. This present June. It was on for over 2 months. So that means period where these things will be hung. After this period, this is for 2026 admission year. So those in year 1, year 2, year 3 who are already in school can apply. So the coming one will be those who wrote Jamb, and those who are in year 2 will be in year 2 against the next one. So we don't know precisely. Maybe they will open that portal twice a year or once in a year. So we don't know yet, but that's closed for this year.
Okay. Yeah. My own is in hall. Accountability is very, very
important. That is what all everybody is after.
That would be the best measure for this.
And those who need to benefit. Thank you.
Okay. So we'll move to the next one.
Yes.
Senate President hails President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for signing bills establishing new institutions. You know, this. What impact do you think this creation of new universities, colleges would have on the education system as a whole?
The reason why Senate President, because this is not the first.
Recount that we've said a lot of
things about this establishment of universities.
Yes.
This one, why the Senate President personally hail President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? He has a reason. These three institutions goes to the southeast, because the southeast came up by saying they are being marginalized with the issue of Bola Ahmed Tinubu establishing universities and higher institutions that north and southwest. So these three universities is in the southeast, and these three is domiciled in Abia State, where Uzo Kalu came from, the vocal senator who said he's not going to contest with Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So this three institutions is cited in the state. If not, it's senatorial district, it's cited in the state. So those areas are benefiting now from this president government. So even if they will complain, or they will say marginalization from the south will go down. Yes. So Senate President knows the reason why he's saying, because this is not the first.
You know, what I was even thinking is that, do you think there will be a kind of a balance between this expansion and adequate funding for this stuff?
It's a federal institution, so automatically the funding will come from federal. Now that presently we knew since Bola Ahmed Tinubu came in 2023, we know Nigeria is rich. We have more money. Yes. So the money coming from the oil is enough. Then talk about other areas. Nigeria have money. So that thing, except if the fraud is coming somewhere else, there will be enough money to fund this investment. Because between 2023 and now, it must have created close to 20 universities, established 20 universities in southwest, southeast, and the north. He's just signing bills on institutions every day. So,
but I think it's favoring the educational sector.
Sure.
Because a lot of things that has been abandoned about this sector is they're not coming.
Education is coming up. So, in fact, congratulations to parents watching. The issue that my son, my daughter travel to far place to school will not be there. There are more schools around you. In the southwest now, we have so many new ones in Osun State, in Ogun State, even in Lagos State. Lagos State has converted the Polytechnic to university. So, yes, so the issue of traveling far is going to the north, is going to southeast, this and that, afraid of fear of security will not be there. So we have more universities around you now.
Okay, thanks for your input.
Thank you.
So we'll move to the next one. This one says 48 students top the mathematics competition. I mean the junior and the senior categories have advanced to the final quarter-final stage of the cowbell competition. My question is, do you think that the government should invest more in similar activities like this?
Government have always been doing it, state, federal.
But they are not common.
This is a private initiative. Cowbell has been doing this, in fact, if not over 10 years, 15 years.
You're right.
I've been reading about them. So government cannot provide everything. Let's be sincere in our country. Let's be sincere with ourselves.
Do you know there was a time we have, was it Milo to usually?
Yes. Nestle Fields,
yes.
Milo stuff, basketball, the sponsors, like that.
I think those times they were more engaging and educative compared to.
Do you know what? Let me tell you one thing is that, sincerely, most of these blue chip companies, manufacturing companies are doing these things, but because majority of them don't give publicity. To Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all these blue companies, Pizza, River Brother, they does it, but because they give it little publicity, so there's no promotion on it, so major parents don't know. But this cowbell is all over. In fact, they go to schools. To ask schools to register people, to ask to register students. So it's a good one. We give credit to cowbell industry for doing this, and other blue chip companies who are doing the same thing. But for states, like I knew Lagos is doing one day governor, they spell B competition.
Yes.
They do in some local government in Lagos.
In some public schools.
God bless you. So other states also can copy good things. Copy good things.
Okay, so we hope to see more similar things like this.
More. Even we don't mind. AirTV also can
also
come. Yes, can also come up with one.
So the very last one here says that Jigawa withheld salaries of 239 absent teachers. I think this is no longer news because a lot of persons, I mean teachers, they have one business or the other, but don't let me go into that so that we won't stretch it.
When you said your head, I'm sorry for cutting you. This, out of the 5 headlines, this was the last one and the one I ate most because I ate hearing this one continue to talk.
Okay, I know the reason why you ate it. It's honestly it's so appalling.
It's so appalling.
So how effectively do you think withholding their salaries can make these teachers to improve in their attendance?
You see, one thing is that
accountability. Sorry
for cutting you. One thing is that for the governor of Jigawa State and superb what they call the chairman and those in the education sector in that Jigawa State to come up that they want to punish erring teachers like this who absent for work collect salary is a kudos, because everybody believe that in the north the majority of them don't go to work and they get salary. I'm sorry to say, for people in the north it is just a general belief. So for this governor and for this teacher to have come out and discover 239 teachers, in fact when I read it even online, there is a particular teacher, he has been promoted. He has, I think he contested to be a paramount ruler, maybe a local imam or something like that of his town, and he won and he's still there and has been earning government salary as a teacher for 3 months and is earning salary.
That is exactly what I wanted to mention.
Can you see how bad we are here in this country? But this kind of set of people, these 239 teachers might come up tomorrow, carry play card and be blaming the government, not paying their salary.
You know, it's
for salary for work they did not work for.
You know, I used to say something that this change of the thing we are talking about begins with an
you.
Individual of
God bless you, every one of us.
So I think they can do better.
Yes, they can do better because
they are earning salaries, then they should be accountable to it.
But in fact, when you read it, the same majority of them are farmers. They are in farming, and you are making money, and you still want to collect government salary.
I think the reason for that is because, like you said the other time, we usually consider, the notion people have about the North is that they don't want to school.
Yes,
like
they are free. They are free.
So probably that is what has also helped or contributed to
that for me
practice.
From AirTV Africa, give kudos to Jigawa State Governor and the superb chairman and the Minister of Education. This is a good one. They have. It's like eating the nail on the head.
Honestly, do you know other states can also.
This is a starting point.
Similar thing.
Sure, this is a starting point.
I hope it goes round.
Yes, I hope it goes round. On 36 states. Though I know some states, my state or Osun State and
Lagos
State.
You are not a teacher.
I know, but the teachers involved are angry with. They might be angry with me on screen, but they can't do anything. Therefore, we are telling you the truth. You might be angry with me, but it's the truth. There's nothing but the truth. I'm saying the truth. But I trust Lagos State, my state. I trust Osun State, my state. This can't come up. Wait.
No problem.
I'm a class citizen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Sorry, viewers. Last week you didn't see her. I was online, seeing me reading news and sweating. Sorry, she's back on scene. Like I said, she's back. Since I did to have my guest today, maybe next week she'll be my guest. Thank you for having me.
ABAFAB College of Innovation and Content Creation offers 6 months and 12 months training into content creating, internet radio, sound engineering and music production, film and video editing, and OAP and cinematography. For more detailed chat 080231295999.
Thanks for staying to the end of the program. It's week 25 of educational trending news. Thanks for staying. Don't cut. I'll just continue.
Okay.
Thanks for staying to the end of the program. It's week 25 of trending educational news on UTME Africa. Do it to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also, if you want to promote your business, you can show your interest in the comment section. I remain your humble host, Florence Emmanuel. Till next time I come your way. Bye.